Hey there, friends. Ever scratched an itch and wondered what it's really trying to tell you? We're Life Wisdom, your pals for keeping life steady and strong after 60, and we've learned something worth sharing. As we age, those little itches might be more than just annoyances. Today, we're uncovering 7 itchy spots seniors can't ignore that may shorten their lifespan after 60. These aren't guesses. We've dug into findings from top U.S. doctors and researchers. From your head to your hands, these itches could be quiet clues about your heart, your kidneys, and even your diet. Things that might shift how long you stay healthy and strong. And trust us, they're worth a closer look. Stick with us for all 7. We're breaking down what they mean and the simple steps you can take to stay ahead. If you're new to Life Wisdom, hit subscribe and turn on the bell. We're here to help you thrive after 60 together. Let's dive in. First up, the scalp. That spot we've all scratched at some point, maybe while watching TV or winding down at night. Could it mean more than just dry skin or a shampoo that doesn't quite agree with you? We found it might be tied to stress or nerve changes seniors can't overlook. A little signal that's easy to miss but worth paying attention to. We know a neighbor, Jane, 72. She started scratching her scalp more after a tough year, juggling family stress and helping her grandkids through school troubles. She figured it was just tension from long days, maybe the late nights worrying about bills or her daughter's health, but it didn't let up even on quieter weekends. Her family noticed she'd rub her head during coffee chats, and it wasn't until a doctor visit that she learned it was a sign her nerves were under strain, something she hadn't even thought to connect. We've checked the National Institutes of Health. A 2019 study found 30% of seniors with chronic scalp itch showed early neuropathy signs of neuropathy, tied to higher risks of cognitive decline down the road. Stress pumps up cortisol levels, which irritates those sensitive nerves in your scalp, making them fire off itchy signals. And over time, the NIH says this kind of nerve strain can quietly chip away at your lifespan, not just your peace of mind. Harvard backs this up too. Their 2021 research showed chronic stress in seniors increases inflammation by 25%, hitting nerves and even brain health. We suggest starting with 5 minutes of deep breathing nightly. Just sit back, inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4, and exhale for 6. It calms cortisol fast. Or try a gentle scalp massage with coconut oil. It soothes the skin and eases tension. Skip harsh shampoos with sulfates. They strip natural oils and make it worse. And if you've got a quiet moment, sip some chamomile tea. It's a simple way to unwind. Try one of these. Your head might feel better, and it's a small step to keep those nerves steady. Chest's next. Now, the chest, that wide area we've all felt itch now and then, maybe after a big meal or a long day in a snug shirt. Could it be more than a tight fit or a passing irritation? We've learned it might point to heart or lung trouble. Seniors need to catch early. A spot that's easy to shrug off but could carry a bigger message. A cousin of a friend, Jim, 65, kept scratching his chest after big dinners. His family thought it was just his thick sweater rubbing the wrong way. It started a few months back when he'd pile his plate with fried chicken and mashed potatoes, and they'd see him rubbing his chest while chatting at the table. At first, they laughed it off. Jim's always been a hearty eater. But it kept happening, even on lighter days. They finally nudged him to see a doctor, and the results caught them off guard. High cholesterol was clogging his arteries, a warning sign tied to that persistent itch they hadn't seen coming. We've read from the American Heart Association. Their 2022 report says heart disease affects 48% of seniors over 60. That's nearly 1 in 2 of us. Poor circulation or inflammation from clogged arteries can make the chest skin itch. And if it's not addressed, the AHA notes it raises heart attack risk by up to 33% in this age group. One of the top reasons lifespan gets cut short after 60. The CDC adds more weight here. Its 2021 data shows cardiovascular issues account for 31% of all deaths in seniors, often starting with subtle clues like this. We say start by cutting back on fatty foods. Swap that fried chicken for grilled fish or a handful of nuts to ease the load on your heart. Try a 10-minute walk each day. It gets the blood moving without wearing you out. And don't skip a cholesterol check. A simple blood test can spot trouble early. If you're feeling weighed down after meals, sip some water instead of soda. It's a small swap that helps your system run smoother. Don't ignore it. Your heart's worth it. And these little steps could keep it ticking strong. Next, the lower legs. Those calves and shins we've all scratched after sitting too long, maybe during a movie marathon or a lazy afternoon. Ever think that itch could mean blood flow trouble? We found it's a sign seniors can't brush off, one that might seem small but could point to something bigger beneath the surface. A man at the park told us, "My legs itched for months. My doctor found poor circulation." It stuck with us because he'd been chatting about it while resting on a bench. He said it started after he cut back on walks, spending more days indoors with his TV and snacks. He'd scratch his calves absent-mindedly, figuring it was just dry skin from the winter air. But even lotions didn't help. His doctor checked him out and found peripheral artery disease, narrowed blood vessels slowing things down. And he said that stranger's advice was the nudge he needed to take it seriously. We've checked the CDC. Their 2021 data shows peripheral artery disease hits 6.5 million Americans over 60. That's about 1 in 5 in this age group. It dries out leg skin, makes muscles weaker, and strains the heart. The CDC notes it raises stroke risk by 20% if untreated, a real lifespan threat. The American Heart Association adds to this. Their 2022 report says poor leg circulation doubles heart disease odds in seniors, cutting years off if ignored. We suggest elevating your legs for 15 minutes a day. Just prop them up on a pillow while you read or watch TV to get that blood moving. Try wearing compression socks. They're cozy and help push flow back up without much effort. Staying hydrated matters too. Aim for 6 to 8 glasses of water daily to keep things flowing smooth. And if you're up for it, a 10-minute walk around the block can wake those legs up. Nothing fancy, just steady steps. Give it a shot. Your legs might thank you, and it's an easy way to keep your heart in the game. Now the lower back, that spot we've all rubbed against a chair or stretched out after a long day. Could it mean more than a stiff afternoon or a hard seat? We've discovered it might signal kidney issues. Seniors need to watch. A quiet hint that could slip by if you're not listening closely. At a local senior group, one member, Pat 70, kept scratching her lower back during their weekly card games. Everyone thought it was just her chair, or maybe the dry heat in the room. She'd been showing up for months, always shifting in her seat, and folks noticed she'd rub that spot more after salty snacks like pretzels or chips at the table. They figured she'd sort it out with some lotion, but it didn't budge, until a checkup showed kidney strain from too much salt in her diet. The group was stunned. That little itch turned out to be a clue they'd all missed. We found from the National Kidney Foundation, their 2023 stats say 37 million U.S. adults have kidney disease. That's about 15% of us, and most don't know it until it's late. Toxins building up when kidneys struggle can itch the lower back. It's packed with nerves that feel it first, and the NKF warns this doubles heart disease risk over time, trimming lifespan if it's not caught. The CDC backs this up. Their 2021 report shows that kidney issues contribute to 52,000 deaths yearly in seniors, often tied to silent signs like this. We recommend drinking more water. Aim for 6 to 8 glasses a day to flush those toxins out and lighten the load on your kidneys. Cut back on salt. Swap those pretzels for unsalted nuts or a piece of fruit instead. Getting a kidney check is smart too. A quick blood test can tell you where you stand. And if you're feeling sluggish, try a warm bath. It's a cozy way to relax and help your system reset. Don't wait. It's simple to start, and your kidneys might thank you with every step. Next is the belly, that soft spot we've all patted after a meal or while lounging around. Ever wonder if that itch could mean diet trouble? We've seen it. Might be a nutrition warning. Seniors can't skip. A little nudge from your body that's easy to miss if you're not paying attention. A friend's sister, Sue, 63, had belly itches that wouldn't quit. Her family decided to track her meals for a week to figure it out. She'd been skipping breakfast most days, just grabbing coffee or a quick slice of toast, and they noticed her belly scratched more after those light mornings. They tried adding eggs and berries for a few days. Nothing fancy, just a boiled egg and a handful of blueberries. And by day 4, the itch started fading. It was a small test, but it opened their eyes to what her body might have been missing all along. We've read from the National Institutes of Health. A 2020 study says 15% of seniors over 60 lack vitamin B12. That's about 1 in 7 of us, and it dries out belly skin while weakening immunity. Low B12 messes with nerve signals too, making that soft spot itch more. And the NIH warns it's tied to fatigue and a shorter lifespan if it drags on. The CDC adds to this. Their 2022 data shows malnutrition contributes to 10% of senior hospital stays, often from missing nutrients like B12 or zinc that keep your system strong. We suggest adding nuts. A small handful of almonds daily gives you zinc and healthy fats to calm that skin. Try eggs too. 1 boiled egg at breakfast packs B12 to steady those nerves. A multivitamin can help if you're short on time. Just pick one with B12 and zinc to cover the bases. And if you're peckish, grab some fresh berries. They're an easy boost for your gut and energy. Try it. Your belly might settle, and it's a simple way to keep your body fueled right. Wrists are next. Turning to the wrists, those little joints we've all flexed while washing dishes or typing away. Could that itch mean more than a tight sleeve or dry hands? We found it might hint at blood sugar trouble. A subtle sign seniors can't let slide if they want to stay on top of their health. A neighbor's uncle, Bill, 67, had itchy wrists that bugged him for weeks. His family ran a little test to see what was up. They noticed it flared up after he'd sneak a soda or a slice of cake at family gatherings, so they tracked his snacks for a few days, cutting out the sugary stuff and swapping in water or nuts instead. By the end of the week, that itch eased up. A quick check that showed them his body was waving a flag about sugar spikes they hadn't caught before. We've seen from the American Diabetes Association. Their 2022 data says 34.2 million Americans have diabetes. That's about 1 in 10 of us. And high blood sugar can dry out wrist skin while raising bigger risks. It messes with nerves and blood vessels. The ADA notes it boosts heart disease odds by 30% in seniors if it's not managed, a real hit to lifespan after 60. The CDC chimes in too. Their 2021 stats show diabetes contributes to 83,000 deaths yearly in older adults, often starting with quiet clues like this. We say cut sugar where you can. Skip that soda for water or herbal tea to keep those levels steady. Check your blood sugar. A simple finger prick test at home can spot trouble early. Moisturize with aloe. It's gentle and soothes dry skin fast. And if you're up for it, try a 5-minute stretch. Just flex those wrists to get the blood flowing. Give it a go. Your wrists might calm down, and it's an easy way to keep your health in check. Lastly, the back of the neck. That spot we've all rubbed after a long day, maybe from hunching over a book or just feeling the weight of the hours. Could it mean your thyroid's off? We found it's a sign seniors can't miss. A quiet whisper from your body that might carry more weight than you'd think. An old saying goes, an itchy neck means your body's out of tune. A friend's aunt, Clara, 68, grew up hearing it from her mom decades ago. She'd scratch her neck for months, especially in the evenings after busy days helping at the community center or tending her garden. Her family chalked it up to tired muscles or dry air, but it lingered. And when she finally got it checked, her doctor found low thyroid levels throwing her system off balance. That bit of old wisdom rang true. Her body had been hinting at trouble all along. We've checked the American Thyroid Association. Their 2021 stats say 20 million Americans have thyroid issues. That's about 12% of us, and half don't know it until signs like this pop up. An off-thyroid can itch the neck. Those nerves feel it first, and the ATA warns it raises heart disease risk by 18% in seniors if untreated, chipping away at lifespan over time. The CDC adds more here. Their 2022 data shows thyroid problems contribute to 15,000 deaths yearly in older adults, often tied to subtle clues like this itch. We suggest getting a thyroid test. A quick blood draw can spot if levels are off and set you right. Add iodine-rich foods. A piece of fish like salmon once a week helps fuel your thyroid naturally. Cut stress where you can. Try a 5-minute sit with a warm scarf around your neck to ease tension. And if you're feeling run down, sip some herbal tea. It's a gentle way to lift your energy. Try it. Your neck might ease up, and it's a simple step to keep your whole system humming. There's your 7, scalp to neck. We've seen how these itchy spots seniors can't ignore might shorten lifespan after 60. We've heard from folks like Jane scratching her scalp, Jim rubbing his chest, Pat shifting in her chair with an itchy lower back, Sue testing her belly, Bill checking his wrists, and Clara feeling that itch at the back of her neck. All little clues that turned out to mean something more. We've confirmed with top U.S. strat research from places like the NIH, the American Heart Association, and the CDC. These itches could point to heart issues, kidney strain, diet gaps, or thyroid trouble. Things that matter for staying strong and healthy as long as you can. Don't let them slip by. A walk around the block, a glass of water instead of soda, a quick check with your doctor, or a handful of nuts could turn it around. We're rooting for you to catch these whispers early. They're not here to scare you. They're here to help you thrive longer, with energy and peace. Which spot stood out to you? Drop it below. We read every comment and love hearing what you think. Subscribe if you're with us at Life Wisdom. Hit that bell so we can keep bringing you tips like these to help you stay steady after 60. Like and share if this helped. It keeps us going and spreads the word to more friends who might need it. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time with more ways to keep your golden years golden.